How are you, real estate friends? Have been? This is your friend Roberto Valdez, real estate developer for the past 30 years. And today I want to talk to you about more or less the process, the legal process, and how long does it take to buy and transfer the title to the new buyer, to the new client. So obviously you're going to go down to the city that you're looking at, Los Cabos, Vallarta, Cancun, Tijuana, Ensenada. You're going to talk to a broker. The broker is going to show you properties, and then once obviously you make an offer and the offer is accepted, then you have to start the process on the transfer of the property. Okay, so that process, how does it get started? Well, obviously you're going to be asked as a buyer to get part of the closing costs, to pay part of the closing costs, which are going to include for the notary to start getting all the legal documents needed for the transfer to take place. And in another video we talked about those legal documents that are important for you to have. And obviously also the seller sometimes provides those documents, because sometimes it has those documents ready and it provides them to the notary. Once those documents, that probably could take a month and a half, 2 months, get started, at the same time, obviously you are going to contact a bank to talk about the trust. So normally the seller also has already talked about different trust banks that do those type of trusts for foreigners to buy property in the coast and on the borders. So they will obviously start that process of asking for the permit for you to buy that specific property, so it could be held on a trust, which is a 50-year renewable trust. So it's 50 years and 50 years and 50 years to have that property. So that also, it's a permit that has to be solicited by the bank on your behalf, and then that also takes a month, 2 months. So those two paths and documents are running alongside, and once those documents are completed, then the notary makes a draft of the transaction, of the transfer of the title. And that draft is revised by the bank, which is that's going to hold the trust, and is going to be revised by the notary, and obviously it's going to be revised by the seller, and obviously it's going to be revised by you, the buyer. Okay, so legally in Mexico, when a foreigner goes to a notary to do a transaction, has to have by law a interpreter. So somebody is going to be assigned, an interpreter is going to be assigned in your behalf to interpret for you all the legal documents that eventually you're going to sign. So obviously the money depends on the way that you set it up with the seller of the property, and that also the transaction and the receipts of the funds also are very important for the notary to have them, because in Mexico there's a law that checks very specifically where the monies are coming from and where they end. For money laundering purposes, it's a law that we call it anti-lavado, so anti-laundering law. So that's also important. So again, now we're talking about maybe 2 months, 3 months of time frame where your offer gets accepted and you actually end up signing at the notary the city where you're buying the property. So more or less that's the time frame that you're looking for. Again, my name is Roberto Valdez. I've been doing this for, I'm a real estate developer. I've been doing this for the last 30 years. And I want to share with you all this information, which is important for any potential buyers or developers, foreign developers that want to develop in Mexico. And I'm going to leave here my email and my cell phone, so you can text me or send me an email, and I'll be glad to help you out and sharing more information, specific information that you require, and for you to come and develop or buy a beautiful property in the coast of Mexico. Have a great day.